All right, so like I said before, there are things that can take you far in life. There are things that can take you beyond normal, where you never thought you could be. There are things that can take you there as an actor. And like I said before, a lot of people have relied on the extent that their face took them, their beauty, their body, the way they talk, the way they act, their professionalism, all of that has taken some people far. But what can keep you there is what? Attitude. Attitude has a way of taking you or sustaining whatever you get or wherever you find yourself. Without attitude, you are not going to go far. They say charisma without character. Character is more like your attitude. Charisma without character, they say, is what? It's catastrophe. Catastrophe. If you have charisma, you don't have character, then everything is rubbish. It's catastrophe. So character is very, very important. Character is very, very important. You got on set. Everybody is there are some people that they just find themselves, in one location, and before you know, they already know the kind of person they are. They're just shouting, they're just chopping anyhow, they're not moving. People are watching you. People are watching you. It means that you don't have character. You don't have character. You don't have character. Because one of the things, I remember some years back, I heard a story of, I won't like to call name now, it's a celebrity actually. I learned that they were going to, she got an invitation from New York for a shoot, and she started talking to them, and before you know, she started messing up. I'm a celebrity in my own country, you can't talk to me anyhow, you can't order me, like they do in this country. Director cannot talk to you because you're a celebrity. It means that you don't have character. You don't have character. You see, we should understand something, that in as much as you are on set, the director has the description of what you want. This is what I want. You understand? Your own choice, like we talked about making choice last time, right? Your own choice may be good, may be professional, but may not be the description of what the director wants. Get that? We talked about making choice. How do you make choice in acting? Can you remember? You can remind me how you make choice in acting. Making choice. Nobody can. What? Sorry? Your own style. Yes, your own style. Your own style. When you pick a line, making choice in acting means when you look at your script, you look at the line, you now begin to decide what kind of choice do I take. How do I do this? How do I do that? That's how to make your own choice in acting. So you may have a very pleasant choice for the role, but that may not be the description of what the director wants. It may not, no matter how good your disposition is, it may not be what the director wants. And I remember telling you that you don't have to get on set trying to find out what the director wants. I've always taught that. I've always looked at that as being the right thing. I remember many years ago, I used to say that when you get on set, ask the director, so what do you want? Do you want me to be angry, or do you want me to? I've always said that, but I later realized that it's not professional. It's not professional, because why it's not professional is you as a professional actor, it is assumed that you know what to do. It is assumed that you have an idea, a choice that can befit what they want. It is not everybody that knows what they want. The fact that they are handling the script does not mean that they know what they want. But you get on set, just give the director something. He may like it. He may like it, but at the same time, it may not be his description. But he will tell you, no, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Okay? So, but you don't lord your choice on the director. You don't lord your choice on the director. There are some people that when you say do this, they say, and that is the reason why I had to do it, or I was not doing this. You don't have to talk. Are you getting what I'm saying? Just listen. This is what the director wants. This is how I want it. I want you to do this, I want you to do that. Now use your own professionalism to explain or to bring to life the choice of the director. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So all of that is very, very important. But if you don't have the right kind of attitude, you will always fight. You will always give a director problem. So, and that is not good enough as an actor. So you ask yourself, what kind of attitude do I have? Ask yourself that question. Do I have the right kind of attitude? Do I? You know, there are some people that just because they are not talking does not mean that they are happy. The director is saying to do like they're already boiling inside. And because they are boiling inside, is affecting their delivery. Are you getting it? It's affecting their delivery because they are already boiling inside. In fact, they are murmuring to do whatever they are doing. You understand? They say go this way. They are doing it reluctantly. That is not a good attitude that a professional actor should put on. It's not a good attitude that a professional actor should put on. So, attitude is life. Attitude is sustenance. Attitude is what builds you. Attitude is what tells that you are trained. You are trained. No matter how high up there you get to, in as much as you find yourself on a particular set, dance to their tune. Dance to their tune. They say go this way, use your professional skills to make it better. Your job as an actor really is to bring the letter to life. Are you getting? Your job as an actor is to bring the what? The letter to life. What is the letter? The script. What is written there? Now you now bring it to life. You now bring it to life. So what did I say about, tell me everything, can we respond? What did I say about, what keeps you, what will keep you far and long as an actor? What is it? Attitude. So now, if you're talking about attitude, now let's talk together now. Give me different, experiences that you've had when it comes to bad attitude. It may be yours, it may be someone else. Someone else.
Okay.
Yes.
What? Okay, during my research, I found out that attitude actually goes a long way in sustaining an actor. And with the right attitude, you can pull the attention of a producer or many producers and many directors. Also, the right attitude is important because when you're on set, from experience, when you're on set and you're not focused on what you actually came to do. Because normally, I said during my research, I've made research and I know that communicating with other actors on set is good. You have to relate with other people, know their experience is important as well as an actor. Because you don't know who might be the next star and might just refer you to somebody. So I learned that. But as well, you cannot say because of that now, you now want to jump on everybody's matter. Yes, because they'll see they're just with you for the first time. You might not even be the major character, you might just be somebody there. They've not even considered for your role, but they just have you around. But then you are now making yourself everywhere. You're not making yourself everywhere. You don't even know who the producer is, but you don't even know the setting of it. You are going to the producer, you're talking this, you're talking that, and that people observe things. Yes. So you might not know, you might think you're being friendly or you're being jovial, but they're observing you. They're like, in their mind, they might thinking that who sent this person. They just want to know who sent that person. Yes, and at the end of the day, they'll just send a message back there. Why did you bring such person to say that I was person this as I But you do not know. Yeah. So I've noticed that when you set, you should always be cautious of your attitude, the way you talk to people, the people you are meeting, the people you are mingling with, and all of that. So I think.
Yes, that's a good one. Please give a good. Alright, so that is another. Can I hear for someone else? Someone else. I need someone to give me experience. What you have seen. Maybe you don't have to call name. But maybe somebody displayed something that you saw and you be like, experience. Some of you were on set yesterday. Some of you went to Jennifer set yesterday. What happened? Give me just stop. You don't have to call any name, please. Just give me experience.
Okay, Okay, I'll actually say about the second thing. I experience a lot anyways. I experience people that I did. I observed them before I walk up to them and talk to them like, okay, this kind of person, this and that. And the way people are doing that thing, this one come, if it's for food, this one come for food. They ask you, this one come for food, this one coming for this. No, that's not how it works. You're there for something. So you have to go there to achieve what you want. In that place, you have to go to achieve what you want, not for you to go there and cause nuisance, coming to eat, coming to talk, like you're not even doing anything, you're just coming to distract the set, like everybody just everywhere just like anyways. Well, I don't really know, but I know that when I look to experience, like yeah, I see a lot, and I learned more. Like I learned more. I learned how to avoid the camera, how to do the yeah.
Sorry, you want to talk? Alright, you have a question for her.
Why I want to understand why your role was taken away from you yesterday.
Okay, why the role was taken away from me yesterday? The director told me that the role they actually fit. You know that it's I actually did well, like I gave it, but he wanted someone more that has more high, more mature than that was I had to take it away. He wanted to take it for a job, but still consider a job. That was what he actually said. So he later explained to me why he took it away from me. Not that because of yes, so that was I have to do to someone else.
Alright, that's a very good one. That's a very good one. Alright, so who's talking again? Who's talking? Alright.
Okay, putting on a bad attitude when you are on set is something very bad. Because when you get to where they're shooting a movie, the first thing you do, if you put on a bad attitude, that is the kind of person you put you. That is the kind of person you are. So when you get to a location, the first thing you do, like they are monitoring you. Some people will do like they're not watching you, but they are watching you. So that particular role that you fit, that you can act, will not be given to you because of that first thing you have done. Sometimes it might be the way you dress, or the way you approach somebody, or the way you just there is a way you do that somebody will know that yeah, this kind of person can act very well. But because of this attitude they are doing, they will not give you that part. Neither they will give the other person that was not even fit for it because of the good attitude. Like yesterday when we were there were so many people there that could take a role there, but because of the way we were behaving there, where some of us were informed. Other people that came from other places, they were just behaving, they were just talking and giving bad attitudes. They're just talking anyhow. So what I noticed was that those of us that came from here, we were so focused, and most of the roles that the little roles that were given to people there, they can testify. It was people that came from outside, and it's because we were focused, we were putting on right attitude because we are taught to do so.
That's a very good one. That's a very good one. I like that. You see, that's what you cannot take away from people. When you are well cultured, people notice it. People notice it. Even when you went for the last one that you guys went to before this one too, it was more like the same thing. People recognize that they just know that these people came from a particular place. You understand? So that's what you cannot take away from people. You want to say something? Yeah. Just speak your voice.
People, and also noticed that some people were carried away by the food, because there was a scene that the first scene was about food, like the line up and eating food. So I noticed that some people were really, really carried away. Like a lady that was in front, because when it gets to her turn, they'll serve the food, she'll go. So when they say cut, she'll go and finish the food and come back again with empty plate again. And she ate like 3 times.
Can you imagine?
She ate like 3 times before we even had the food, the whole shop and everything. I was like, everybody was like, this girl, you are lucky, but she don't know that they are watching.
They are watching.
Yes,
they are
watching.
Actually, they are
So
watching.
it's best that you just don't get carried away. I just like the fact that we were not even doing that. And once, even if they say pause, we have to go and return the phone, and because we already know these things are planned.
Yes. That's a very good. That's a very good. Anyone else? All right.
Well, based on experience, attitude and what we've been doing so far. Um, well, if you're in a place where you're supposed to act or you're given a role, or maybe you're just an extra to participate in a particular thing, you're not. Basically, actors, professional actors, they don't like people that like overgrown body. They don't like people that you're too over like reactive. You just want to show everybody that this is the kind of thing you're doing. You're coming from this particular place. Based on experience yesterday, maybe most of them might be professional actors, or most of them might not be professional actors, but you just want to see the kind of person you are and where you're coming from, your background especially. So other places might have they might be very, very organized, so they just want to see the kind of person you are basically. So they will not say anything. You just get to see the person you are, and maybe if you're fit for this particular role and they will give you. But if this role is being taken from you, there must be something wrong. It's not as if you're not fit for the role. There must be something wrong. Why they collected the role from you particularly. It shouldn't be like maybe they just gave you a role and you just collected it at the same time. You're fit for that role, so you're not supposed to be you're not supposed to be fully giving that role. So what I wanted to say is that my experience yesterday was much actually, but I can't say all. But it was great.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let me confess. Let me throw more light what you're saying concerning if the role is taken away. You understand? Some may be for maybe your bad character, but some may not. Just like she said, you understand? Some may not. There are several reasons when you are doing that. Sometimes you look at the role and you look at the person whose physique fits, the role very well. Particularly if the a role that you are not talking, a voiceless role. They must probably the person has looked at you and look at you very, very well and say, no, this person is best for this person, this person is best for the role. Like the last time that we went, the one that we went for at that school, they look at the other guy that was in front, that was calling the graduate. They looked at two of us. The girl took time looking at two of us. Why? She was actually considering the two little kids. She wanted to know who looks like them more before she finally says no, she will choose me. Yeah, but she was looking at the two. Possibly they had chosen the guy before, but when they now saw somebody else, they said, this one looks more like those children. So there are several reasons. I've been on another set before of that, and this one is not even for resemblance. This one is actually because of fame. I've been given the script, and this goes a lot to do with attitude after the role is taken away from them. There are some people that once you took the role away from them, they cannot express themselves in a good way anymore. They start carrying face. They can't do anything. That is something that you need to really, really work on. Irrespective of what is taken away from you, it doesn't change who you are. It does not change who you are at all. That the role is taken away from you in this one, it might open door for a better in another place. So it's not something that you should feel bad about. I've been given, in fact, I've gone through the script back and front. We got on set and the guy look. In fact, he was having problem. He doesn't know how to do it. He now said that I should read this line. He said, read this line. And I read it. Now said, no, you are not getting it. I already knew that it wasn't because I'm not getting it. It was because the other guy they brought on set is well known. So even while we're rehearsing, I already know that while the guy was talking, I already know that they will take this thing away from me because of the way this guy is talking. Well, professional guy. And coupled with the fact that, and I later asked him because I don't know him, because probably I've not been watching him. I don't watch, what's the word now? Epic. That one. I don't watch that one. But the role is an epic role because elders sitting down under a tree talking. You understand? So the way the guy was talking, and I later asked him, I even got his number. I later asked him that, Father, how long have you been? That he has been acting since 98. He has been acting in 98. Epic. You understand? So you can imagine, even if I'm the one, I will just look for a way to change. Why? For the benefit. So, but I was still bold enough to go and meet the guy. I wanted to know what is it that the guy know that I don't know, and I later find out that he's been acting for so long. So, but I was now given the role to sit down beside the guy, and it's a voiceless because I can't talk anymore. The guy is the one doing the talking. But do you know that I was noticed simply because of the expression I was given? A normal person will be sad because the role has been taken away. That's bad attitude. But I started giving good expression. As he's talking, I'll just be giving him expression. Another one is talking, I'll just look at the person, I give that one expression. Another one is talking, I give that one expression. Why? Because I have a very, very, liberal mind. And that's something that you should have. That's something that you should have. Don't let attitude take you away or demoralize you. Don't let it demoralize you. You get what I'm saying? I remember there was a time that we were shooting too. That I don't know. You went to do your makeup. You don't know. I noticed this. You went to do your makeup outside. You were not supposed to be on set. You were not supposed to. There was no role given to you, but you just felt that role should be given to you now, because we were using somebody. You now went to do your makeup outside, and while I was talking to somebody, I didn't know when you passed my back. I went to sit down there, and you now sat down. You now said, "So, Mr. Tegan, where's my own script?" I said, "Will you get out of this place?" Can you remember? But one thing I like about you is that I think I should use the opportunity to even say one thing I like about you. I think I've told you before is the fact that, in spite of the fact that many times we walk you out, many times we didn't give you, many times we didn't send you out, many times your friends abuse you, but you still stood strong. I don't need to give her a very it's a character that each one of us should possess. A lot of people have been, their journey to limelight has been cut short because of little things. People insult them, and before you know, they can't come there anymore. They can't relate to this.